Welcome back, everybody, to A Life of Hobbies. I know, I didn't get this video out this morning. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Please forgive me. However, I was at the game last night. The Fever won. They beat the Aces, tied the series up. We're going back to Vegas for Game 5. And if you really needed a quick fix, go ahead and watch that live stream of the game last night. At halftime, I ripped a mega box of Donruss Optic, and we pulled an auto. We got a numbered card in the same pack, no less. Didn't get it downtown, but it was still a good rip. Kind of neat. Did it at the halftime. It was either rip cards or watch bucket band. And I was kind of more interested in ripping some cards. As you know, we do halftime rips when we go to the games. And we had a good one yesterday. I was supposed to take a Prism Draft Picks box with me, but I was in such a rush in the morning, I completely forgot to grab it. So I stopped and got something on the way. And that's what we went with. So some Donruss Optics. So check that out. If you need a quick fix, midway through the video, halftime, you'll find the halftime rip. But if you still need a little something, it's Monday, it's a fun day, and we've got Topps Chrome, Disney, and Star Wars. Also, Topps Chrome. So this is like a Topps Disney combination here. We're going to open up both of these blasters. I've never opened the Topps Chrome Disney before, and I haven't opened any of the Star Wars new release either. I haven't really been kind of big on Star Wars in the last couple of years. 4, 5, and 6 were great, loved them. 1, 2, 3 was, it was all right. Decent little storyline and whatnot. But 7, 8, 9, I really didn't like 7, 8, 9 of the Star Wars series, the third trilogy. And most of what came after that as well, although The Mandalorian is really good. I did like that. But so today we're going to do Topps Chrome Star Wars and Topps Chrome 2025 Disney. I got this one at GameStop, and I picked this one up, I believe, at Target, if I remember correctly. This was the dented box, and you know me, I like them dented boxes, because sometimes the good stuff's in the busted stuff, right? So, we're going to do, which one do we want to do first? Should we get the Star Wars out of the way first, or do that? You know what, we'll get the Star Wars out of the way first. Why don't we do that? Game 5 is tomorrow for the playoffs, if you're interested. It's in Vegas, and unfortunately I have to work, so I won't be there. However, when the Fever get done cleaning up the Aces and finishing this series, and we go to the finals, I will be at all 3 of the home games that will be available to the Indiana Fever as the lower seed in the playoffs. They will get 3 of these 7 games. Their opponent, which I'm kind of hoping is going to be Phoenix, just so that I can go and boo at Dewana Bonner, because she's a big baby who can't handle criticism and doesn't like being called out for her bad behavior, like quitting on the team. So she says she got cyber bullied. Well, she's about to get bullied in real life because she's a big old baby. And that's all I have to say about that. Dewana Bonner's a quitter, and she deserves all the booing and bullying she gets. But on a side note, I guess most of the women in the WNBA aren't actually used to having legitimate sports fan bases. And now that there is a legitimate sports fan base that's starting to coalesce on the WNBA, a lot of these players don't know how to handle it. And that's okay. They'll get used to it. And the new players that are coming in will already have experienced it, and they'll be okay. But, to say the least, it's something that men have been dealing with in sports for decades. And as women's sports popularity starts to grow, they're going to find out. They don't have to FA to FO. They're just going to find out. Here we go. Star Wars, pack number 1. This is going to be kind of a quick rip. And I'm probably not going to do too much as far as like editing and whatnot after this, because I got to rip it and ship it, so to speak. All right, so we got Captain Phasma, Vetch. On the silver, we got the Wise Elders Skeleton Crew. On the silver. Or I guess hollow, foil, whatever Topps calls it. Kragan Gore. I think that's one of the other bounty hunters. And a Jawa. All right. So as far as interesting stuff in this goes, let's see here. It's 5 cards per pack, 8 packs per box. Look for the chrome-based cards of new Star Wars characters featuring the debut medallion. Ooh. So that little gold medallion right there is what we're kind of looking for, the new debut medallion. Beyond that, I mean, you know, the typical Topps refractors, right? So hopefully we'll find some debut cards and some cool refractors. Captain Silvo, that's one of the debuts right there. Did we miss one in the first pack? Just to make sure. No, we didn't. Okay, so Captain Silvo, there's a debut. We got the Client on a Ray Wave. Boy, that's interesting. Like, most of the Ray Wave isn't even visible. It's hidden behind the art. So I don't know. Not a big fan of that. Then we got Kuhun. What in the world is that? It is an Outer World Oddities number 3690. It's like a giant bug. Let's flip that over. Indumodo. Native to the jungle planet of Indo-Umodo, these venomous arthropods were hardy enough to adapt to any environment and were a favorite weapon among bounty hunters. Their venom was deadly to humanoids, and they were chosen by Jango Fett for Zam Wessel to unsuccessfully assassinate Padme Amidala. Aha. So that's what that is. Darth Bane. Interesting. Let's have a look at the back on that. Darth Bane was an ancient legendary Sith Lord, but also visionary who realized that the traditions of the Sith would lead to their doom. After the Sith were decimated by the Jedi 1,000 years prior to the Clone Wars, he enacted the rule of two in order to guard their secrecy and ensure the survival of the Sith. Yoda encountered a vision of the Sith Lord in a Sith temple on Moraband. Darth Bane. Then we got Adi Gallia from the Phantom Menace. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got a Kylo Ren. How about that? Edie Karn on the debut. And Elder Nasa on the debut. Alright, that's on a refractor. Now we got the Acolyte without a weapon. Also on a refractor. Oh, we got Ren. Sabine Wren. And Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. There we go. So those are, I believe, base cards there. Oh, right. I wonder if we'll get a numbered card here or something better. There's Philic on the debut. With Vernestra Arwo on the Ray Wave debut. Oh, that's neat. What do we have here? Is that a color? A color by number? What in the world? Look at that. A color by number. Alright, let's flip it over and have a look here. Darth Vader vs. Luke Skywalker, a Star Wars by the number card. Ah, interesting. By the number. Well, do we color it in? Or do we... Now, of course, we're not going to color it in, but that is something different. So we'll set that to the back there. And we got Tara Sanoob. Oh, I wonder if their names are... Yeah, they are like that. Are they all like that? Yep, okay. I just noticed there's like a shadow, ghosty image of their name in the background there. Tara Sanoob with Whim on the debut. Alright. So we're getting quite a few of these new debut characters. Ah, how about that? That's what's up. We got Grogu. Something tells me that's probably a pretty popular card right there, Grogu. And Chewie on the refractor. Alright. Another Skeleton Crew, SM33, and Snowball on the refractor. Zam Wessel. And Obi-Wan Kenobi. There we go. We got Obi-Wan. Not a bad box if you're looking for a lot of the favorite popular characters. Doing pretty good so far, I'd say. So we got Colin Roken. Lando Calrissian, another classic right there. Padme Amidala on the Ray Wave. With KB on the debut. And Hana on the debut. We got 2 more debuts there. Hana and KB. Yeah, most of the new Star Wars stuff just not my bag, you know what I mean? Like, I was a fan of the older stuff and they just kind of went crazy with it, you know. Master Code Breaker. Bodhi Rook on the Refractor. From the Acolyte, May Anasea's Next Assignment. That's on a Refractor there. Hey, it's one of the flute players, Figurin Don. And Beaumont Kin. Trying to remember what the name of the character that was played by Bill Burr. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find that one. Although that was out of The Mandalorian. I don't know if much of the Mandalorian stuff is in here. Although we've seen Acolyte and some of the other stuff, so maybe. Alright, our last pack, we've got Noel on the debut. General Pride for the Empire. Varel Poof. I got some things to say about that guy and his long neck. Looks like Adam Schiff. On the Ray Wave there, we got Melna on the base debut. And our last card is going to be Senator Rayencourt on the debut. So another pair of debuts there at the end. So no big hits. I don't think we got anything numbered. Although we did get that color buy. We got Chewie. Looking to see if anything's had numbers on the back. I don't see any numbers on the back, so I don't know. Maybe if they're numbered, they should be numbered on the front, but we didn't get anything big. Just Ray Waves and Refractors. A couple of debut Ray Waves, a couple of debut Refractors. So there we go. And then, of course, our base. We'll put the debuts on top. The parallels on top of that. And now here we go. Probably what most of you have been waiting for. The Topps Chrome Disney. For a Monday Fun Day, ripping a whole bunch of Topps Disney stuff. And yeah, I know, the Star Wars counts as Top Disney, even though it's just Star Wars product. It's owned by Disney. In my personal opinion, the worst thing that ever happened to Star Wars was that it got bought by Disney. But there you go, Steven Spielberg wanted a payday. He got his payday and sold out his product. And now the rest of us are having to suffer for it. So we got Jessie from Toy Story. Simba from The Lion King. Pinocchio on the Refractor. With Flash. Literally one of my favorite characters from Zootopia. Funny is when they get him in the was it a Charger or something like that? I think they put him in like a Charger or a Challenger or something like that, and let him go real fast. You know, he reminded me of that kid from Malcolm in the Middle, his handicapped friend that would breathe, speak one word, breathe some more, speak another word. Like, that's what he reminded me of. Oh, we got Wreck-It Ralph. Cool. And Alice from the live-action remake of Alice. What the heck is Terry? Not gonna lie, guys, I have no idea what that is. I'm not familiar with that that particular movie. I don't know who Terry is. Let's see. What's it say on the back? Terry is a peculiar extension of the team of the Great Before, charged with the singular duty of keeping track of the entrance to the Great Beyond. Each Jerry does their best to tolerate Terry, whose obsession with the count can be burdensome, especially when it's off. So when Joe Gardner takes a detour to the Great Before, Terry is determined to make things right. Yeah, I don't know what movie that is. I don't know. And we got Flo from Cars. Alright. I'd rather have Lightning McQueen. Elastigirl. Oh, we got a red in here. Or a maroon, maybe? I don't know. We got the Emperor's New Groove 25th anniversary. Rudy. Louisa. Was that from, oh, what was that one movie about the dead? I can't remember. What was it called? I don't know. I've missed a lot of the kids' movies over the last few years. There's Elastigirl. And we got Buck Cluck. Oh, this is, so there are, find one exclusive Chicken Little 20th anniversary. So that's the Chicken Little 20th anniversary insert. So I found that. All right. Too bad it wasn't Chicken Little. We got Buck Cluck. Pocahontas. Glordon. There's a debut. Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph on the Icons. And Anxiety. How was that from Inside Out, I believe? My anxiety. Do we have any other foils or refractors in here that I missed? I only got one refractor so far. Interesting. So is that, like, unlike most top products, this is relatively refractor free or something? Aha! Emperor Cusco. One of my favorite movies was The Emperor's New Groove when I was younger. Lord Grygon on a debut. We got something gold and sparkly back here. Let's see what's behind that first. Quasimodo. Quasi. From the Hunchback of Notre Dame. What do we got here? It's gold. Or yellow. Is it Simba? Is it a color match? Oh, it's Nala on the color match. What? Oh my god. Look at that giant print line. Right through the middle. Nuts. Alright, well, I don't see a number on this. Yep, no number. But it's either yellow or gold. You tell me, is that yellow or gold? And if it is, either one, it's a color match, right? That's kind of neat. Nala on the yellow color match. Oh, we got another Nala in the back there. Keely, I think that's from one of the Moana movies. Miss Piggy. And Emperor Cusco on the yellow. Oh my. I don't know if you guys can see them. But there's a print line. Look at it right there. All the way across and another one down there. And there's another one at the bottom. I wonder if that's intentional? Could it be intentional? I don't know. Doesn't look good though. And there's a base Nala. Alright, so we got Cusco and Nala on yellows. They're not numbered. William Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean. There's another refractor of Eeyore. Have a good day. If it is a good day, which I doubt. And then the iconic moments. Which movie was that from? It's dinner time. In Yzma's master plan to kill the Emperor and take power for herself, she instructs her assistant Kronk to poison Cusco over dinner. When Kronk uses the wrong vial, the Emperor begins to sprout the features of a llama, all while completely oblivious to his metamorphosis. Aha. And our last card is gonna be Bagheera from the Jungle Book. So there we go. A little bit of Topps action today. Hope you guys liked the video, enjoyed the video. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. We got more stuff coming this week, just to give you an idea of what's coming up. So tomorrow, for 2 for Tuesday, we've got the Team Rocket's Nidoking EX tin and the Team Rocket's Persian EX tin. So we're going to be opening both of these tomorrow. And then for TCG Wednesday, we've got some Universes Beyond, Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth. Managed to pick these up at a couple of different stores. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In case you're not aware, 9 boosters is basically a booster bundle. We're going to open all 9 of these tomorrow for TCG Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get one of the big chase cards out of there. I opened some of this very recently. I believe it was last week or the week before. Didn't get any huge hits or anything, but we did find some nice stuff. So this time we got 9 of them we're going to do for TCG Wednesday. And then, of course, on Thursday, we've got 2 more blasters of 2021 WNBA Prism. We'll be continuing our trek there. And I just had it. There it is. Okay. And then, for Megabox Friday this week, we are going to be doing a Spider-Man bundle. Picked this up at the pre-release last week, and I was holding on to it. I thought about doing it this past Friday, but we already had the score scheduled for last Friday. So we're going to do our Spider-Man booster bundle this Friday. So that is our week in review coming up. I hope you can join me. Don't worry, guys. Tomorrow's video will be out at 6 a.m. just like it's supposed to be. And the rest of the week will be as scheduled. We're looking forward to tomorrow's game. The Aces are hosting Fever for Game 5 in the semifinals of the 2025 playoffs. And while I can't be there in Vegas to provide you guys the live stream on that game, I will be, should the Fever win, I will be at every home game the Fever have during the finals, so you will be able to watch those live streams right here on A Life of Hobbies. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think. If there's something out there you'd love to see me rip, but I haven't ever touched it, hit me in the comments. Let me know. I'm always interested in checking out new stuff. And, of course, you know, if you guys didn't see what I posted up the other day, you're not going to believe this. But, so I sent it in, right? I sent my Caitlin Clark cards in to get them graded. And my Caitlin Clark logo prism came back as an 8. And I get it. The centering is off, both top, bottom, and left, right. Totally get it. I was a little disappointed it got an 8. So I cracked it. I cut that puppy right on out of its PSA holder there, of that slab. No longer in there, but I still got the tag there. If any of you guys are interested in probably the easiest way to open these things, I've got the best way of doing it. I've seen a whole bunch of people do it, and they do it in some weird manner. I figured out the easiest way to do it. So I cracked it, and I took it to the game with me, both on Friday and on Sunday. And I didn't get it signed on Friday, but I got it signed on Sunday, before Game 4. Look at the size of that auto. It's like a third of the card. Caitlin, you hooked me up. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how awesome that is. So this is going to be going in with the rest of my autos to get hand-delivered to a PSA rep so that I can get those graded and authenticated. Now, I already know the grade on that card is going to be an 8, but I want to get the auto on there as well. So we shall see. I might be willing to sell that prism, that logo prism auto, so that I can buy a Gem Mint 10 one. And not even gonna lie, I would literally crack the Gem Mint 10 one out and take it in and get it autographed as well, and then send it back in for grading. So if anybody is interested in possibly buying that logo prism that I got there, if anybody's interested in buying this autographed Caitlin Clark logo prism, shoot me a comment, or by all means email the channel. You can keep your inquiry private. You can email the channel at alifeofhobbies@yahoo.com. Link is in the channel description. And let me know if anybody's interested. Because that one is potentially available for sale. But for the right price, of course, I will sell that logo prism with Caitlin Clark's autograph. Oh, and I have video proof of getting it signed. So that video is up on the channel. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Give it a like. I have video proof that I had that signed by Caitlin. And let's see. What else we got here? That's it, I think. I think that'll do it. Until tomorrow, I hope y'all have a great day. Looking forward to the game. Looking forward to the finals. I hope our road doesn't end tomorrow. And until next time, y'all take care. We'll see ya on the next one.